Peace, what it do, y'all? It's Nikki C. I'm in the place to be, and this is Frequencies. So tonight, I'm gonna do a review of Knowledge Uprising's the H.O.T.C story. I watched it today, and I think it's gonna be done in 3 parts. I'm gonna do about an hour tonight. I'm gonna go as far as I can go tonight, and I wanna fill in the blanks of some things that occurred during, these times that they're talking about. And I just want to say the HOTC is still here. It doesn't mean that we're not here. Oh, I forgot to text you. Thank you for showing up, Knowledge. What's up? Peace. Um, basically, we're still here, and everything that you see is not fully what the HOTC is about. You know what I mean? We are a people that came together on one accord, sharing knowledge, friendship, and a camaraderie together, and we hung in there, and we still tight. So I don't know what this is all about. I'm hearing in the YouTube streets is that they always want to talk about negative things and negative um events that happen, but at the end of the day, we did a lot of things. We the one who set the stage for what everybody else is doing right now. We were going live on panels. We were making music. We were doing videos. We were doing a lot of things that a lot of people wasn't doing yet. And I really wish we would have kept going with all the things that we were doing besides the other things that took us away from our true abilities. We had the ability to go really far if we would have just stuck to the plan. But if people get online and want to sit here and go back and forth about who knows what, who knows more, and it doesn't make sense, because if you want to learn, you can. If you want to learn, there's no sense in going back and forth with somebody else about what knowledge you hold. I got a lot of knowledge. I never talk about it. I never try to challenge people about it. I keep it to myself. And then when I do try to show a display of knowledge, or a display of I know how to find the knowledge or get to the bottom of anything, I get people who want to go back and forth or cause problems. And I don't like that. So without any further ado, I'm going to share my screen and share this video with you. And I will be stopping in the middle of the video or different points in the video when I want to add my own words. Basically, I don't want to start yet. I'm going to send some invites out to see if I can make sure that people know that I'm doing what I'm doing. So what's up, Knowledge? Let me see. I gotta tell some people real quick. I don't want no panel though, cause all the panel gonna do, people want to interrupt you when you talking and stuff. I don't really want that. I'm just gonna do it. Okay. Why the hell? Oh, there it was. Can't play no music or nothing because if you play some music that's not yours, you're gonna get a copyright. I don't want no copyrights on any of this. This is gonna be a part of our history with the H.O.C.T.C. I'm the coined as the first lady of the H.O.T.C. A lot of people don't like that. They like to talk shit, but it don't matter because I was chosen to be who I am, you know? Anyway, I got the video up. Let me see. Okay. So we're gonna start Knowledge Uprising's video. By the way, I think this was the best idea that we could do this, you know, to do this because people really don't understand. And if they want to know, they got to come to us to find out the truth, right?
Niggas hoes. Niggas was talking what they was gonna do to a nigga when I saw them niggas froze. Boy, I had dreams of a Chevy, but now I see me in the road. Folks to knock, I'm the fucking greatest. Bitch, I made it, that's all my haters. Who could I trust? Shit, I don't know. Bitches be flaking these niggas hoes. Niggas was talking what they was gonna do to a nigga when I saw them niggas froze. Boy, I had dreams of a Chevy, but now I see me in the roads. Folks to knock, I'm the fucking greatest. Bitch, I made it, that's all my haters. I counted on you and you flaked on me. I told you I love you, you hated on me. I was just grinding into the money, laughing at niggas, you niggas funny. Don't play no games with me, know I bang, nigga. Yeah, I changed with the same nigga, and I'm still rocking with my A1s. All black, fifth Akon. Tank top, yeah, I bear arms. Grizzly with it, I'm in bear form. Born and raised in the Cub City. Self-made like Frank Nitty, untouchable. Now that's Al Capone, I gotta keep it on me, that's my ride along. Flow colder than the Ice Cube. I'm a young nigga with an attitude. Bad bitch, hair silky smooth. Remy weed, she like it pulled too. And I chuck the deuces when I pull through. Chain hanging off the neck like a noose. Dropping bombs on them, nigga, this a new. You a dick riding, I don't follow suits. I got different ties. Never fold like a bow tie, huh? I'm talking 4 ties, how I ride. I don't spare guys. Damn, they thought it was a mannequin challenge. These niggas froze when they saw I. Rolls Royce, I want it all gold on 24s and call that bitch Kobe. Rolex watch with no diamonds in it, that's perfect time and I'm shining. Who could I trust? Shit, I don't know. Bitches be flaking these niggas hoes. Niggas was talking what they was gonna do to a nigga when I saw them niggas froze. Boy, I had dreams of a Chevy, but now I see me in the roads. Folks to knock, I'm the fucking greatest. Bitch, I made it, that's all my haters. Who could I trust? Shit, I don't know. Bitches be flaking these niggas hoes.
Peace, peace, peace to everyone. Welcome to the Late Show. This is a special edition of the Late Show. We're gonna be getting into a deep dive of the H.O.T.C. and how it started, the inception of it. You know, because it's been a lot of people inquiring about what is the H.O.T.C. Where did the H.O.T.C. come from? Are y'all a gang? And all types of things of that nature. So I feel it's best to clear the air in the room because it's a little too thick. Um, so that's what I'm gonna do tonight. Shout out to Yahweh, he in the building. Shout out to Yahweh. Great light to you, brother. Sir Drop in the building. Shout out to Sir Drop. Okay. Said drop to the sage. Peace, Drop.
Yeah, man, what's going on with you, man?
I
Can you?
thought that I would do a show, a late night show, like I always do, and just letting everybody know what the HOTC is and give them a better understanding of us, Because it seems like right now we the most hated group on YouTube and most known
And
and
we
unknown. It's
and
crazy.
we be and we ain't even making no noise right now. That's the funny part. It's like everybody just chilled and fell back, and the impact hit them so hard that they still sweating you don't see Brandon going live no more. You don't see Joe from Cali like it's people like that just fell all the way back, and
Yeah,
you got Huey P locked up. He ain't made no noise, and they just still be like hating. I don't understand it, but it's a lot of love also. I ain't gonna say everybody hating. I just
yeah,
noticed the hate. I need to start recognizing the love. You
yeah.
know what
It
I
is a
mean?
lot of love too. So we gonna let y'all know what the HOTC is because everybody keep asking, what is the HOTC? I'm gonna explain what it is to me, and then Drop gonna explain what it is to him. First off, HOTC, it's not no game. We was a group of people that used to hang out in back chats, and some of us had channels and some of us didn't. And we wanted to go live outside of big channels. We wanted our voices to be heard. We wanted to talk, and it became a movement, you know. But the word HOTC, it's not. It's an acronym rather. It can mean anything. But I'm gonna let Drop get the floor. Go ahead, Drop. You got it,
I want to intervene right there.
Sir. Drop.
Oh, my bad. My
I
mic
want
was
to
muted.
intervene right there.
Yeah, basically that's what it is to me, but it also
I want to intervene right there. The HOTC really just means the House of True Consciousness, and that means the consciousness you hold within you. Basically, get into your true authentic self, and the acronym was made by, I believe it was Brandon, House of True Consciousness. But at the same time, we could interchange that acronym with other things like holders of the chakras. What other one did we have? That's the one I like, holders of the chakras. But at the end of the day, you could interchange the words to be what you want them to be. One time Huey P said house on the corner and stuff like that. So we can find other ways to express what HOTC could mean, but it really means house of true consciousness. And that is your body withholding your consciousness within you.
was like it was more of like a metaversal family. Like it was more like an intergalactical family. It was more like a real internet family. Not was, that's how it is, right? Where people actually know each other but don't know each other. Actually give a fuck about each other. You know what I'm saying? So once them energies started coming together, it was just dope as hell. So cool. We would have it even where we can do in-house beef and still be cool. People would go back to old hood talks and be like, man, I heard you talking crazy to Huey. Bro, we used to get down, bro, but we was still a family. It was like brothers fighting. Versus like now what's going on, which made a lot of the members fall back, is all the trolling. And the people that be trolling don't got a bit of knowledge. It's like, bro, you ain't dropped a gym in 6 months, but you constantly pushing people's buttons and shit like that. So that when you intellectually like smarter, when you think you're on another level, when you're dealing with your spirit, that type of energy, we tend to try to avoid. You know what I mean? And that's how I feel that our group moved, and we moved with love and all that. But it was a lot of envious people that tried to infiltrate it. We know the infiltrators. They try to infiltrate it and tear it down from the inside. Then you got the people on the outside trying to tear it down, and they don't even know what they shooting at. It's like, bro, you don't even know the members. Bro, you don't even know you don't even know nothing. And you still shooting at it because the name is like, it's known through the community. That's just how I look at it. But you got it.
And another thing, what we used to do over here, peace to Raf 636. Peace, brother. How you doing out there? Welcome to the late night show. Everybody that's tuning in, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and share the stream. Um, so another thing we used to do, and this is just to get ahead a little bit, but just to give you ideas on how we used to go live. So we used to sit in back chats for hours. And I said it on channels before. I probably said it on my channel before on the panel. But we used to be in back chats on Google Hangouts. People used to share information, pictures, and and just things people seen throughout the day. And we used to build on that. And it always used to be that one brother was like, shit, let's get on the call. And that's how we ended up started doing panels. And one of the most amazing things we could do was to let everybody express themselves how they wanted to. You know, even though we would have shit shows, we the shows were still good. So let's get to the early days before it started. Okay, so back around this time, it had to be what, Sir Drop? Late 2016, 2017. You had
Yeah.
so you had people like you had people like who that were going live. You had the oldest soul, which is now Red Squid X Files. But originally he was the oldest soul. Then he started another channel called Red Squid. Then he renamed the channel to Red Squid X. You had Nature Boy. You had Data Dog. Him and Supreme Chief Holiday were going live back to back. You had Sinetta. And you had Brother Polite and a couple other people. You even had the one brother Masterpiece. So I found out about well, I found out about panels from watching various channels. And I figured out how to do it. And I actually joined the panel one time. And I noticed every time we would go live, right, on that channel, and somebody would get dropped off the panel, they would still be in the little group chat on Google Hangouts. So imagine hopping on and joining panels left and right, left and right. So what happened was everybody that was on the panel or that have been on the panel were in these group chats. And everybody in these chats would share these chats and add people from other chats in Google Hangouts. And we started naming the group chats and shit. Remember, Sir Drop? We'd be like, well, we're gonna
Yeah.
we'd be like, we're gonna meet up at this group chat or whatever. And people will be having calls going on throughout the whole fucking day. Nobody going live though. Nobody going live. And when you really had big people from Sinetta and Bro Sanchez channel, them people used to hang out in the back chats. But we used to watch a lot of people go live or Not a lot of the people that was watching on the panels, they didn't go live like that. Because a lot of people were timid. A lot of people they'll pop up and they'll what they'll do. They'll go on the panel, but they won't actually go live on their own channel.
Okay, so this is the stuff about the back chat. So we did have Google Hangouts. It was a lot of people hanging out in these chats, and you do really got to watch what you be saying in these chats because it's like you might get caught up later on with the stuff you were saying. But the chats that I like, the back chat that I like to be at was in the Discord. And I want to tell a story of how I ended up on Discord and how I ended up meeting all my H.O.T.C brothers. So I was looking at somebody's video one day and Huey P was just up there talking, saying we in the Discord, we the H.O. I mean, I don't even think it was H.O.T.C yet. It was we back here in the Discord. Come back there, come join us. We talking about the real stuff. Da 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 da. He was saying it, and I was just intrigued by this dude and his energy. I was like, oh my god, I got to get back there. So I wrote down everything he said to do to get into the Discord, but I didn't quite know how to get on the Discord. Even though I downloaded it and all this stuff, I couldn't get on. I didn't know how to get on. So then I met Crypto. When I met Crypto, he pulled up on us and was talking to us and da 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 da. And I told him I was trying to get on the Discord because he started talking about going back there too. And I was like, I've been trying to get back there, but I don't know what I'm doing. He was like, all right, I'm gonna walk you through it. So once he walked me through getting on the Discord, that's when I started inviting all my sisters back there. And the first time we all got on the Discord, we ended up spending 3 consecutive days straight on the Discord. We did not leave each other. That's how I knew it was something special. It wasn't even about us trying to be getting with these guys or any of this stuff. It was just the fact that we had some kind of energy connection that was going on. And that's what kept me with these brothers this long. We have a real connection. I believe most of them are a twin flame of mine or a twin. It's like a twin. And that doesn't mean that it's a romantic connection. It just means that we are very much alike. We're very much alike in many, many ways. And we connect like that. And it's like your next thought might be, I might already know what you're thinking before you say it and stuff like that. So I built a very close bond with all my brothers, really most of them. I got a special with everybody. Something special. With Sir Drop, I got something special. With Huey P, I got something special. With Cautious, I have something special. With Crypto, I got something special. They like all my best friends. All of them. So we got back there. We stayed on there. We talked. We just didn't know. It was like the excitement of being around people that had the same type of vibe as you and also tripping off the technology at the same damn time. Because who would have thought we could ever all talk at the same time on a platform in the back chat? It was dope. It was one of the dopest experiences I've ever had. These were some of the most awesome people I've ever met till this day. And I'm never gonna ever like come at none of y'all in a sideways like that. It's not gonna be like that. We might have a few words and stuff like that, but it will never be that I will kick y'all to the curb like that. Cause just like Huey P, he pissed off all of us. But I'm jumping ahead. So let me turn back on the video and when we get to that bridge, we'll cross it.
They felt like their voice was being heard more on a big YouTuber platform. You know, they didn't want to use their own platform, and some of them just had a channel so they could comment in the comment section. And so what happened with that was people would do calls. And I came up with the bright idea. I was like, well, shit, bro, let's go live. Let me figure out this shit. So all my first lives I did were through my Chromebook. I used my Chromebook, and I before I had my Chromebook, I had an HP. I had an HP laptop, a red HP laptop, and I was running off that motherfucker. So what happened was you could hit on the site, hit go live, and then you could connect to Google Hangouts. So that's what the fuck I did. And so anytime I connected to Google Hangouts and I opened up a chat that we were in and hit go live, that'll be the panel. But like I said, it wasn't a lot of people going live. Like I said,
and wasn't nobody running panels. They was doing like in-face interviews and solo videos. Wasn't nobody bringing no team up for real that I can remember. You
yeah,
know, it was some cats from uh London. They was doing it. He had a team too. I wonder where dude went. I forgot his name, but he had like 10, 15 people. One time he actually, my bad for the background. One time he actually went live and I sent a message through Hangouts. They was trying to jump me. And like 15 H.O.T.C motherfuckers just came in. And I was like, yeah, you thought I was by myself. I remember that shit, bro. We used to just bum rush people's shit. But go ahead,
yeah.
my bad for the
Because
background.
they used to have us, they used to have us sitting in them chats, bro. Them Google Hangout chats. Niggas will start beefing, and we grew a camaraderie, you know, amongst each other, especially the ones that would get on the group calls constantly. It was Huey P, it was Sir Drop, Brandon, Sean, allergic to bullshit. Uh in the early days, my boy Trigger, um, my homie Heen, Masterpiece. I know y'all remember him. It was it was a
Hey,
bunch
bro,
of
do you
folks.
remember if you go to Bro Sanchez first live when he was doing it, it was him and all of H.O.T.C. That was the panel. Mind's Eye in the chat. That was the whole panel. And he just got the just knocking us off like y'all can't come up here. Only one up there allowed up there now is me out of almost everybody. It's like um it was moving too fast.
Yeah,
It was moving too fast, put it like that. And people made sure that nah, we gotta stop this wave. Yeah, they
yeah.
had to stop that wave. I'm about to tell you one thing. Here's how the name came up and everything. It's
Go ahead, tell them.
me is me, Huey P. Now this is right before Hangouts. Remember we had Discord. Now Discord we have
But
man,
see,
our
but see,
rooms
wasn't
was
people
so
using Discord like that? Discord came about a little
no,
after
no,
because
listen.
because
No, it
allergic to
didn't, bro.
bullshit.
Listen, bro. No, bro, this is how I met a lot of people on Discord. Look, we was on Discord, right? Nikki C had like 10, 15 people. Huey P had like 5, 6 people. I ain't had nobody. So cool. We on Discord, but we chopping it up how we chop it up on live. And uh, uh I said, you know what, man, we need to go ahead and categorize ourselves as some type of unit, because this shit different than what other people be talking about. Brandon was like, yeah, that's dope. I was like, hey, we need a logo, UEP. Like, that's what's up. So Joe from Cali, about 20 minutes went by. He said, check that out. This is where you get my logo I got now, right? He had everybody's face. one eye was that eye, and then the other face was the HOTC's
Yeah, with the
eye.
all seeing eye.
And
Yeah,
yeah, and Brandon just made the one part his own thing and called himself HOTC. But I was
yeah,
like, all right, so what made me want to bring it together because I had a group on a midnight club, right? And we just all used to chill and hang out because we all be in our own little chat. So I'm like, we might as well take the chat and make that a group. And then y'all advanced it to let's take this shit live. So, cause
yep,
like remember, like you said, man, we'll be in back chats with y'all favorite people, man, that be acting like they don't remember the shit. We'd be in
yeah,
back chats for hours
facts.
where cats will leave and come back and the chat still going, the chat going like that's
Yeah,
probably why they came out with
people were still
what's
on the
that
phone. There was still calls going on. That's what it was. It was calls. People were still in calls, bro. Facts.
eh,
Sir Drop not
hell
lying.
yeah.
People will be on phone calls all day. It'd be like 5 to 10 niggas, even females. I can't forget the sister Nicole. She was one of the first. Matter of fact, the first H.O.T.C live we did with the logos like Drop got right there. It was May 7th, 2018. May 7th, 2018. But I had did like what like 6 lives before that, and two of them got knocked down because the first big live I did was what is space and time. They took that video down. You remember? That's why Masterpiece came up there talking his shit and all that. They YouTube took
And
that shit down, and they took down
and you
two
notice
other videos.
and then I don't want to keep saying dude's name, but then he ended up making Masterpiece his right hand man through like
Oh,
about at
bro,
least a
Sanchez,
year
yeah,
straight. Yeah. Hey, but
yep,
then you remember I still holler at Master. I got Masterpiece number and everything. Hey, but yeah, he doing good. He got him a little store and shit. But anyway,
yep,
never mind none of that. The whole thing is the way we built it, it was like we had every sector covered. We had globe earthers, we had flat earthers, we had astrologists, we had spiritual being. Everybody had their own ideology, bro, and didn't nobody
facts,
knock each other for it. Like right to
facts.
this day, we got different ideologies, right? These
And
cult
see,
type people, you gotta think on one accord, or you can't be part of them. That's the
yep.
difference between us and them.
And see that's where it came from. Where it came from was the fucking Google Hangout back chat. Shout out to Truth Zone. I see you, homie, in the building. Yo, everybody go
Yeah.
subscribe and make sure you check out
Now,
Truth
now,
Zone
if you
videos.
rewind time, like Truth Zone don't even know Huey P, right? Now, if you
Yeah.
notice, they trying to they trying to use his channel to like they use Huey P shit, like they
Well,
use
hold on,
my
hold on.
hood talk shit.
Let's not get ahead. Let's not get ahead. Let's go ahead and finish talking about.
No, this ain't getting ahead because he here. I want him to hear this. So what they're
Okay,
doing on
okay.
your channel, bro, is they're trying to spark their beast because they know they can't see each other nowhere else. So when I was like, "Hey, quit letting arch enemies up," are you going? It's always gonna happen because cats really intellectually and mentally and spiritually don't mix. So when you spiritually don't mix with somebody, then it's an explosion. And that's what's happening on your channel. And it used to happen on our shit all the time. Everybody that didn't like each other a flood and didn't want to argue on our platforms. But we was heavy on the mute button and block and kick you out and all this, that, and the third. I remember Beaches Better got the popping a pistol on that bitch. See, people don't even my bad, I did get way far ahead. You got it, man.
See,
You
I
got it.
told you don't get too ahead, drop. We gotta let them know how this shit started. So
With
what happened
the reason
was,
they see panels is because of us. That's I'm standing on.
He got off the subject a little bit, but the panels is all due to the H.O.T.C starting it up. We started it up. Like a lot of the things that people are doing now, it was a wave that we kind of started. And once we started it, then everybody started doing it. And I find that with a lot of things that I do, it seems like I'm some kind of person who starts a trend and then it is everybody's doing it. Just like that word period. If you go back to me, I was always saying and period. Next thing you know, I just heard everybody saying period. I was like, oh, I was always saying that. But now it's just like a word that they are using and it's part of the, I guess, a new wave of expressing yourself. What up though, Cuzzo? So what he's saying is very true about the panel stuff. I didn't even know how to run a panel until I got back there with them guys. They showed me how to do all type of stuff. I was on Discord. I was being able to go live from Discord. We got a few lives that we did from the Discord, and that's how we used to set it up. They had me running OBS, studio, and everything. I knew how to do everything due to the fact that I had them that knew how to do it all. So it was like people was looking at me and they was feeling some kind of way because I was like one of the only girls running a OBS studio. For real. Let's turn back on the video.
On that. Wasn't
Yeah.
nobody doing panels.
The
Might
reason
have been
y'all see
100
panels right
people in the
now
world. Is
is
us and about another 100 people, bro, out the whole
yep.
world. I mean,
It
hell
wasn't
yeah.
Sir Drop ain't lying. It wasn't a lot of niggas going live. So what we did was, right, we had a fucking, if you would call it, a safe space for everybody to come online and express their sentiments. Everybody could talk about whatever the fuck they wanted to talk about. It didn't have to necessarily be, oh, flat earth, or because and around this time, this is when the indigenous shit started to pop up. How long ago
Mental
was
Ninja.
this?
Shout out to Mental too, man. Go ahead, my bad.
So how long ago was this? Mental Ninja, salute. How long ago was this?
No, he ain't in there. He just he another forefather.
Yeah.
He came
So
right,
so
after the fact.
how long ago? This was like
Right, 2000.
Let me make a correction. Mental Ninja is not a forefather. I'm sorry, that's not the right word that we're going to use for that. Mental Ninja is an honorary member that came on way after we had been to H.O.T.C for years. We met Mental Ninja during the time right before we started planning for that. It was before we planned our trip to California when everybody came to the meetup. But Mental Ninja wasn't one of the first members, though. So the forefathers are the people who started it. And the new people are the ones who are going to carry it on. Let me turn it back on.
Oh, we still in
this was
2016.
like,
This is funny.
it was 2016, 2017. But the first live we did with H.O.T.C, some of y'all were threatening. Listen, we ain't even gonna talk about what y'all were talking about. He came in later on, like late 2018,
Hey,
2019.
and
But
that's the only reason why I respect Yahweh. Hold on, I gotta respect Yahweh
he
because
stayed
I used
around.
to hate that
You
motherfucker.
got to give him his props. He stayed
No,
around.
no, that was Huey's boy.
Yeah.
Huey gave him the pass. And died day. Shall rest in peace. Died day.
Yeah,
Right,
shout
we
out to Die Day
always
too. But
clash,
but
but
but but the
Huey
thing
like them my homies, bro.
but the thing
You
about
got it.
it, UEP gave Yahweh a voice because like this nigga was talking crazy. This nigga was talking
He
crazy.
still do that, man.
And Huey
He
loved
still,
that shit because he used to say, yeah, it's the words with the
cause
words.
Huey talk crazy. I remember you
Because
and Huey, you was clashing, bro. That was so
yeah,
funny, bro. Y'all got this.
me and Huey class.
but it was,
So
but it was in house, and that's what's dope about it. These
yeah,
cats,
facts,
like,
facts, facts.
after the argument was done, we'll see another HOTC exclusive, and in the
Mm-hmm.
live,
Mm-hmm.
it's
Mm-hmm.
in house beef. We wasn't out trolling the streets in case y'all
Yep.
fucked with us. Period. And then y'all
And,
fuck with us. Me, I just start calling people bitches. I ain't got
and
time. But go ahead, you got it.
so so boom. The first live, like I said, was May 7th, 2018, where we actually started showing the the logos and all that shit on YouTube. Right there. Right there. Y'all see that? It's called Open Panel Let's Talk. That was the first HOTC video. Now, we were already live, but I had to delete the video because we was talking about some reptilian shit, but then the audio started messing up. So I ended the live on Google Hangouts, and then I went back to the site on my HP because I had an HP and then a Chromebook. We was on HP. And then I ended that shit, and then we went back live, and then that's when this video stayed up there. And then we was talking about like what is God? Like on this panel right here, you had we had Brandon, we had Trigger, we had Nicole, we had Surdrop, we had me, and Huey P may have came in and out, and we had Masterpiece. That was like 6 of us. Now the first panel I ever did, uh, it was 2 niggas on that panel. It was Heem and Trigger. Them niggas stuck around for like 2, 3 panels, but Trigger stayed around a little bit more than him. And then that's when I met up with Sir Drop, Huey P, and all them in the back chats. And now don't get it twisted. How y'all see Huey P is in his later videos, he wasn't like that at first. He wasn't like that at first. And I will be honest, probably the influence from Nature Boy, because around this time, motherfuckers was listening to Nature Boy, Chief Holiday, Bro Sanchez, Data Dog, Masterpiece. What was
Your
that?
boy Dredge, you can't forget
Oh
about
yeah,
Dredge.
Dreads. Yeah,
Shout
you
out to
can't forget
Dredge.
Dreads. Yep. They was listening to Dreads. And who else? Who else was it? Red Squid. Red Squid had a video, I mean a channel called The Oldest Soul. But wasn't nobody on that shit. Wasn't nobody
No, they
watching that
don't
shit.
never go to, man. Red Squid been shadow
Red
banned
Squid
since
was
I
called The
know him,
Oldest Soul. And he was back in
bro.
them back chats in them
Bro,
days too. You know?
Red Squid can go live.
Let me say this before I move further. I wanted to make sure that I say that when Knowledge just said they were talking about reptilians and shit, and all of a sudden everything started acting weird and he had to go off and come back and do all that. We couldn't talk about certain things back then. It was certain stuff that you can talk about and you would get everything would get all distorted and all this stuff when you start talking about real knowledge stuff. But now you see in these times they talking about any and everything. You can talk about anything you want to talk about. So we could take that credit too. We started talking about all these things that people were forbidden to speak of on the internet. We started talking about it.
All right, forever, bro. No, he shadow banned. I never got a notification that Red Squid was live.
Mhm.
Never.
And
He's
then
so shadow banned.
we had the sister Chantel. She came up there talking her shit. We had the sister Kiani. Like it started to become a big ass like
Oh,
fucking
we had
following.
all the ladies, though. It's about 20. Shout out to Nikki C, man, the first lady. Hey,
Yeah,
look at it like this.
yeah.
You had crypto, you had fat vegan, you had
Mm-hmm.
it's so many people that just fell back because these niggas some hoes on YouTube, bro.
Well,
People
see,
ain't trying to deal
it
with these
stemmed from them
trolling
big
niggas.
channels because around 2018 if you go to my page and look at them videos around that time, I didn't have a lot of views, but I had a lot of motherfuckers watching and a lot of motherfuckers hanging in the fucking comment section. That's because we would carry over conversations from Google Hangouts over to YouTube. And then them people that were in them group chats, they would actually come and join the live and watch. Like I said, a lot of people were timid, didn't want to watch. I mean, didn't want to come up and get on the panel like that. So we ain't tripping about that. But I had a
I
lot of
don't know,
people.
man.
It
No, man. But then you just looking at it from your angle. All right, now
yeah,
boom, at the same time you doing that, UEP doing that. Same time you doing that, I'm doing hood talk. Same time I'm
yeah,
doing that, Nikki C doing the coffee in the morning. The same, and it was just always like boom, boom. So cool. We started having off branches, and they would never admit it. This is where you get the Chris ciphers in them.
Yeah.
This come from Nikki C. This come from Chris. Like, man, I can't join y'all, but we can
yeah,
collab. And
yeah.
then you get the
And
TSL. This is where that come from.
yeah,
This is
you had
why it's a
certain
group
people that were
over there.
fucking with you. You had people that was only fucking with certain people. And just like Yahweh,
Hell yeah.
that's when Huey started doing his shit with the copy and all that, making the t-shirts. And that nigga did that one little video. It was like a short before shorts even was thought of.
Shout out
It
to
was like
Professor
yeah,
Rex,
I'm
man.
telling y'all this H.O.T.C South or something. And then you remember that's when I did the channel H.O.T.C Universal. Remember?
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Yep. And then that's when I had on that channel H.O.T.C Universal, I dropped K4I
Knowledge
like
for
6 months ago.
ignorance. Damn.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
I remember that, man. I ain't seen knowledge for ignorance in a long time.
Yep.
I did. I
I
ran
uploaded.
across him on Sarnetta shit. I ran
Mm-hmm.
across him and hollered at him. But bro, it's just like we see the script already. So when we start telling people, hey, this motherfucker ain't cut right. Oh no, that's the nig right there. They keep doing what it's because we already saw it. And
Yep.
around the same months, the same shit's happen.
And it's
But
crazy.
one thing for sure, go ahead, you got it. They'll be
And it's
like,
crazy.
man, well, what y'all ever did, bro? We got motherfucking
We got
bro.
people together. We were doing group
Not
calls.
even that.
We had
Just
people
the
on
people.
Discord. We even started our Facebook page. And we still got the
No, just
Facebook
the
page.
people.
We had
And
all
just the
that shit.
people that was in it. Just the people that was in it, man. We had firemen. You a supervisor, right? Goddamn now. We had I know motherfuckers gonna hate this. We had Masons in that shit. We
Yep.
listen, bro. So how you got a group that's supposed to be this sorry, but got Masons joining? Do
Mm-hmm.
you understand that part? So they tried to hold that against us, and I'm like, why y'all so scared of them? Y'all won't never debate these two Masons we fucking with. I
Hey,
debate them all the time.
did
I
nobody want to
pick
fuck with
their
R.
brain
Cook?
and
Didn't nobody want to fuck with R.
hell
Cook?
no,
R. Cook
hell
come on there and
no.
talk his
Our
shit and make a
brand,
motherfucker leave the show.
our branding, bro.
And then we had people that came on there just to play devil's advocate, or just to be a smart ass like Gary. Remember Gary and Root Words getting in it every single
Yeah.
live?
Wait a minute. Hold up. So our cook is HOTC, y'all? Is that what y'all trying to say? I don't think he HOTC. He kept coming after HOTC to me. But let's carry on.
Gary and Root
Hey,
Words to
Root
be
Words
in it.
act like he was. Root Words act like
Root
he,
Words was
man.
around
I
when it
be
all
wanting to pull
started.
them.
He was around when it all started.
Them
Andre was
boys be
around.
so fake. Everybody that say
Yeah.
fuck HOTC was one of them niggas that tried to. Red Squid say fuck HOTC. Nigga, you was in it. He said I wasn't in. I said no, we kicked you out. He like, how you gonna kick something out I wasn't in? I said, bro.
Yeah, I'm tired of that story because, yeah, Red Squid was a part of HOTC. Do I need to go into the back chat to get the evidence to prove that Red Squid was a part of HOTC? Then something happened, a fight broke out, And that's when somebody said, "Nah, you out of it." I forgot what the fight was for, but I do remember the fight. And when that fight happened, they were like, "You're not part of the H.O.T.C no more." Red Squid was like, "I don't give a fuck. I never wanted to be," and start talking that shit and saying he never was. But he really was, though. I can remember in the early days in my tenure in the back chat of the Discord, seeing the stuff that he was posting back there. So I know for a fact, and I don't want to have to go get the evidence.
Bro, I just start pulling up messages right now and old videos of you saying HOTC, nigga. So now he started doing fuck shit. I remember it. I started disliking him because he said fuck my grandkid. I be hearing Bobby and them talk about, man, you talking about kids and all that. Bro, that shit so old. They been doing that shit. This nigga said fuck my dead grandkid. I still be on a panel with this nigga. So when they say niggas be in their feelings, no, nobody be in their feelings. Niggas be speaking how they really think about a nigga. So when I get to cussing these niggas out, bro, that's how I feel, bro. I don't just curse out people for no reason. Everybody I cursed out, don't nobody like them, and won't nobody tell them they don't like them. So I'd be the one. They push my button, I say, "Oh, cool. He gave me a reason," which is corny, I ain't gonna lie, this shit corny, but at least I can get frustration off my chest in my real life, like cussing out a fucking gamer tag.
Yeah,
Because that's what some of these people
I
is to
remember
me.
me and Star Platinum used to get into it, but now he was one of the most loyal brothers.
Star code. Yeah,
Even
Star,
though,
man. He just was real. He wasn't no
shit. Even
follower
though
at
we had our
all, bro.
differences, Star Platinum was coming up on the show fucking every night. Star Platinum was coming up there, and he was arguing with Gary. That nigga Gary.
Are y'all talking about Star? They used to keep it cracking and keep it going. I think I know who y'all talking about, man. When was the last time we encountered him? I can't think, but yeah, I remember Star.
Was giving everybody the business. And that nigga was a janitor or something, but he act like he fucking knew everything. What he say he did? He
Man, that
cleaned.
shit was funny.
Gary say he cleaned washing machines and shit. Or he fixed them
Bro,
shit.
man,
He was going in.
I
And
just
see,
know, I do know this. It's time to lock arms, bro. Fuck it.
yeah.
Lock arms again. Because we can make money now. Man, all this shit can go platinum. Everybody can have 100,000
And
subs. All we need is the
facts.
cameras and
And another
the
thing
accessories.
about some of you guys' favorite YouTubers. We used to be on calls, like we did a call, right? And I was right before I had went live. Bro Sanchez popped up in it, listening to our shit, talking, and then jump right back out as soon as we go live because the nigga wanted to
Hey,
just go live on his channel. Remember that shit when he popped up for
and to take
goddamn
the talking points. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
remember?
take the talking points.
And
Hey,
the
look
nigga
at
did
this,
it, and he
bro.
did it. He went live and did it. He went live and did it. The same nigga
Yeah.
we were talking about in that group call, Sanchez went live in another group call and started talking the shit we was just talking about.
Sanchez did that a lot. I remember this. He used to do that all the time, and that's why they used to be pissed off at him and going over there trolling him because he used to be over there pretending like he just already had the knowledge. This dude was always taking somebody else's stuff. These are the people that are successful on YouTube. The ones who take your information and go switch it up and try to present it as their own. This is why it has taken us so long. It be taking us so long to come out. A lot of people took a lot of my ideas. A lot of people took words that I was using or took something I was talking about and made something out of it. And it's crazy, but this is what the world is made of. And when you think about it, it's an ongoing thing in the industry, period. That, they take your stuff and they gonna make money off of you. Your whole swag. Your whole swag will be gone if you don't watch out. But me, tonight, when I wanted to do this live, I reached out to Knowledge. I didn't think he would mind. I was just gonna do it, but then I was like, no, I'm gonna go ahead and call this man, find out how I can get in contact with him and see if he's okay with me taking this live and going through it so I can help out on the story of the H.O.T.C. because I was there. I know a lot about it and I want to be a part of it. And I never wanted it to die out. I kept trying to keep it alive as much as I can. And when when I mention it, I mention it when, all the time. But these people, man, you got to be careful because we could have already been where we needed to be. But instead of us focusing on all the good qualities that we did have, us in the music, us just with our creativity, period, could have moved on. We already got a store that I built already with the t-shirts and the hoodies and all the stuff. All we got to do is add more to it. I just don't advertise it. I got the store sitting there. Not go look at it from time to time. But when I first was trying to push it, not even our own members even wanted to get no merch from there. I don't know if they thought I was trying to come up or whatever. We could have started a fund with that. Some money that we would have had of our own to do whatever, to plan another meetup, anything. So it's something to think about what they just said about a brand and us just coming back and doing our thing because they still want to talk about us anyway. They got conversations to have about us and what we do and who this person is and who that person is. One thing I'm not going to sit up here and do is let nobody uh downplay Huey P. Huey P, yes, he's a very eccentric person. You know what I mean? He do a lot of things that people would consider weird. The whole time when we had the meetup, Huey P had this mask on. He just different. All of us are different like that. And people don't really like to embrace us most of the time wherever we are. So that's why it was so easy for us to embrace each other.
And see,
And I
and that was
said we got it from him. That
yep.
shit funny. But look, I
Hmm.
had peep. I came right back in when you sent me the link earlier, right? And you was
Yeah.
playing a video of me talking, and I was saying God and the Creator. Ironically, why the hell he just put up a video 20 minutes ago saying exactly, bro? And niggas be like thinking I be lying. Like, man, these niggas really be taking my gems. I just don't do soliloquies with them. So I say a little one liner or a two liner. These cats will do a whole motherfucking show. So he just did
Man,
a
look.
video an hour ago saying God and the Creator ain't the same. And then I heard you playing that clip a few hours ago, and I'm like, that's crazy. I wish I knew
Yeah.
I had that clip because
And
just
the
for
crazy
the
part right here,
receipt.
where we were talking about did Jesus exist? I did that shit 7 years ago, right? Right after I did it, my video only had got like 209 views, 20 likes, right? Right after I did that shit, hold on, let me let everybody see it. So they know I ain't bullshitting, they can see right here. This that video right here. Right? Soon as I did that, motherfucking Sinetta and motherfucking Bro Sanchez said, did Jesus really exist? Like I said, my shit came out May 27th, 2018. Look and see when they did their videos. They did their videos after I did mine. We had a whole live panel. It was me, Drop, Quentin, Jerry, and a couple other motherfuckers. We were up there talking about
Shout
this
out to
shit.
Quentin.
Yeah, shout out to Quentin Emerson.
Quentin.
Shout out to Q. But yeah,
My nigga Cryptos too, man. Hey,
yeah, shout out to Cryptos.
Hey, but no, it'd be
That was
cool.
before.
It'd be cool, but people just think we say it to be like clout chasing or capping like it's a lie. These bitch niggas still are shit. Hey, look, if you would have noticed the last arguments that been going on True Zone shit, I made sure I tapped out. I made sure I wasn't part of it. They sound exactly how I be arguing. Exactly the whole. And it's like, bro, they don't even know they doing it. Now, it ain't like they consciously knowing they doing it.
And the
It's
crazy
just that
part,
I done.
like the nigga Bobby and Zay, they pandemic babies, man. They came around during the pandemic. Them niggas came around during
Yeah,
the
they
pandemic and
puppies,
got
man.
caught. Shout out to
They
Red
puppies,
Squid
man.
X, one of the guys that were around when the H.O.T.C first started. You know, he remember them days in Google Hangouts. So
Red Squid know exactly. He know exactly where to love at. I
yeah.
don't know. He just a troll by heart, so he can't help himself. But
But you
he
can't
know
even lie.
exactly if
We all started trolling with each other though, because once Google
yeah,
Hangouts had
cause
ended, right? Once Google Hangouts had ended, niggas was trying to figure out how to use Zoom on YouTube, and that's when I figured out about StreamYard, and I was sharing the live
OBS, yeah.
feed. I was sharing the live feed from Hangouts to StreamYard. And then I figured out how to invite motherfuckers up on StreamYard. But you remember we were all beefing. Hell, me and Red got into it. You and Red got into it. Red and Huey got
Me
into
and
it.
you got into it.
Yeah,
I
me and
remember I
you got
sent you
into
a
it. Me and
message
Huey got into
like
it.
hold up, bro.
And we still
Hey,
rock
but
with each other. You see shit like this, Red Split X is saying peace and salutes in the fucking chat. Like, bro, like we not lying. Like niggas used to do videos about each other before that little beef sector, Mo 3 sector was even thought of. R. Cook knew what the fuck he was doing. R. Cook, he fucking left us what the fuck we was talking about and went over there to that sector and started getting into it with motherfuckers. Everybody know R. Cook.
oh yeah, they got that. Yeah,
R.
he
Cook,
had
R. Cook
the.
had,
That's why he ain't live no more. That shit
yeah,
almost destroyed that nigga's marriage. He like,
yeah,
man, I ain't. He deleted everything off his channel and never came back live. He'll pop in if I went live for a week. He'll pop in. I am about
yeah,
to start going live. I heard a homie telling me you gonna get 2 views. That's because this is my first live. My it's
yeah, of course.
cobweb.
You ain't, yeah,
Other
man,
dudes
like,
gotta keep rocking it every day like
yeah.
these cats do. If I go live every single day, man, I'm blow these stupid people out the water because it's
And what?
authentic shit. I remember I used to run games on my channel where, say, I put up a lot of people that want to argue, right? I say, no, we about to pick teams, right? So
Yeah.
everybody will get 2 picks. So you got your team of 3, and y'all get 15 minutes to drop your gems. After
Mm-hmm.
y'all done, I'll bring up the next team. All right, cool. Me saying this, watch somebody do it. What I'm just giving them the game though, and then I
Yeah.
would rotate it so everybody can build. I got all the globe earthers. They doing a 15-minute build. They all loving each other. They fuck with each other. Boom. Then I'll pull up whoever you pick. You got to pick your own team on who you want to build with. That shit used to be fire. We used to do little different things
And
that
then
wasn't just the normal thing.
we used to let niggas get the floor too. Like if you watch my old panels, I used to let niggas go back and forth to an extent. I used to let niggas like fuck it. Let them niggas goddamn go back and forth. I mean, you had some people that was trying to play peacemaker. Like you had the nigga Harry. He was like, yo, y'all doing too much. Or you had the nigga Truth Searcher 111 Truth Searcher. You remember? Truth, he was like, he wasn't with all that shit. He was like, oh, here go a
Hey,
shit show.
hey,
Yeah, you know,
hey,
them
and
niggas wasn't
that's
with all that
crazy. They
shit.
don't even know.
Like we
And
were
them
trolling each other
aboriginals
on
don't
our
even.
own
Hey, look,
panels
look, look,
before we even went to any other person panel doing that shit.
look.
We were going back and forth on our own
Uh,
panels, you know?
and look, like the aboriginals don't even know root words and truth searcher come from H.O.T.C. They don't even know it.
Them,
They
them
think it's
they
aboriginal. That no, bro.
they were go to my old lives. They were over here first. Especially root words.
Absolutely,
Root words, he
man.
was
Truth searcher been my homie, bro. Man, he been my man, bro.
yeah.
We communicate like offline and all that.
For
So like
real.
he been my homie, right?
Hell yeah.
One day he was like,
Shout out this one
one
on
he
one
kept it
T-shirt.
so real, right? He was like, man, I don't fuck with all them H.O.T.C niggas. It was so
Mm-hmm.
funny. He don't have original shit. I'm like, what you mean by that? He
To keep it 100, Truth Searcher is. I did a meetup with Truth Searcher and them before I did the meetup I did. So Truth Searcher is, a close, uh, what do I want to call him? A close ally. Shit, he been hanging out with us. He came to my meetup, the Cali meetup. Um, I went with them. We went camping and shit. We went all the way to Mount Shasta and stuff. We was on our spiritual journey. We all got something special out of that. People don't understand how deep this shit really is. It's real deep. And, it was all about meeting up with people that are like minded. It wasn't about all the beefing and stuff. And that's what I think really ruined it, because it was like male egos going haywire. Like everybody wanted to stick their chests out about the knowledge and about what they knew, instead of just embracing each other and just letting each other share our ideas with each other and what was going on in our heads about what's going on in the world. Which I spent many a night chopping it up on the Discord about different things. That's how I got to where I am now. Like I needed that. I needed to hear Cautious tell me. Cautious was one of the people that I'm really close to. I had to hear him tell me certain things and make me see it a different way. And so I came a long way with that. And we just used to have so much fun.
said, drop, you know what I'm saying, man. Half of y'all cool, half of y'all ain't.
Yeah.
And that's facts, and that's what everybody's like Philly OG say. Nigga, I fuck with you and a couple of y'all niggas. I can't fuck, and I don't even fuck with all of us. They just all cool, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Facts.
yes, you gonna clash, you gonna hit. But if you on a football team, you gonna get in a fight in the locker room.
I
If you
mean, we
trying to
we
win,
we wasn't about to be doing panels every day to where it seemed like, oh yeah, you right. And oh, can I rebuttal that? No, we were all, man, nigga, what the fuck you talking about? Nigga, fuck you. And like we was really on some shit, man. And niggas will get mad. And then
yeah,
after I slowed down, that's when you and Huey start doing y'all panels and shit. And then niggas, and then that's when like motherfuckers started doing a little trolling shit. But that's how that shit comes with. Like, but at the end
yeah.
of the day,
Huey started trolling me. Huey and Diadec started trolling me because I still was fucking with Sanchez. Right? They like, you don't see what's going on. You don't see this motherfucker trying to slander the whole movement. You
but see
keep
the
giving
thing
us, you
about
keep
Huey, he
going
used
up
to go
there.
up
You
on
keep,
Sanchez and try to goddamn over talk motherfuckers, and he wouldn't shut up. So the nigga get muted and he unmute, start
fact.
going again, and he kept getting dropped every time. So that nigga get mad
They
because he
go
kept getting
live.
dropped
That's
out of
everybody.
calls. He got
It
mad because
did
he kept getting dropped out
immediately
of
go
calls.
live, bro. I'm about to go watch them videos. I
And
think
then
dude's
and then
name Scoot. His son got his
and the crazy
channel.
part is he was doing that same shit Yahweh was doing before Yahweh was doing it. He was the way how Yahweh
Hey,
was talking on the panel the other day. Huey
it
was doing
was
that
a
shit.
method. It was a method to Huey shit though, man. It wasn't. Yahweh was just trolling.
Yeah.
Huey really think like that, and he actually bring out the board with the little marker and be writing that shit. I'm like, yeah, the Earth is a body, and he'd just draw a body with arrow. No, Huey was too deep for a lot of motherfuckers, man.
I
Mind
like I
guy
like
too
the
deep
way I
for a
like the
lot of
way
motherfuckers.
Diadec had presented that shit though. Diadec did it good.
Yeah, yeah, Dad that called me a Sanchezian. That shit's so classic. Hey, that was my nigga. I do know. We had our trolls in our group, and once we lost our muscle, they started fucking with us because we had niggas that really go at you on they shit. You was one of them. Diadec was one. Huey was another. Where they dedicate their whole stream to you. Red Squid was one of them. This about you, nigga, and do all that trolling shit. I used to be the one to say, man, y'all niggas chill out, but niggas looking at me like you being fooled by these fuck niggas. It took me a long time to know half these niggas is fuck niggas. I
Nah,
thought they
man,
was real, you know.
hell yeah.
I'm thinking
You
like
remember the time I was
what I
trying
said.
to you remember the time I was trying to set up the interview with Nature Boy? I had called the nigga on WhatsApp and all that. And the nigga started
You still
talking
got
about
that video that went viral when you was
oh,
talking
I was
about he
talking shit
killed that
about Nature
lady?
Boy. Hell no, I don't got that shit.
No, not talking shit. You was talking about when he killed that lady, man. Not
Yeah,
killed her,
Mama
but
Gia. Yeah,
she
that
needed.
shit.
Yeah, that shit went viral. That shit had like 100,000. I don't know why you ain't
Yeah.
got that no more.
And,
Shit was fire.
yeah, that nigga tried to have me cash out him some money or some shit, man. I wasn't about to do that for an interview with that nigga because the nigga had came in the chat and left out. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, I had an intellectual battle with him on Bro Sanchez shit.
So, bro, you had a meeting with Nature Boy. You was gonna have you had a whole video about him that you got 100,000 views on. What happened to the video? Tell me in the chat what happened to the video. I want to know. Can we retrieve this video or what?
Yeah.
It only be taking me like 5 questions, a couple mic drops, and they basically made sure I wouldn't be part of the
Yeah,
conversation no more. A
I
lot
even
of people,
had one time we had on the panel we had Bullets Gotti. Bullets Gotti came up to my show and he had got into it with the sister real life not in cyberspace. And then Red, when I had did one of them lives during the pandemic, remember that's when I stopped going live like that. But real life not in cyberspace had came up and you was going back and forth with her. Before that, she had got into it with Bullets Gotti, and everybody fucking know who Bullets Gotti is, that nigga in New York. You know what I'm saying? And that was like one of the goddamn crazy things too, because Bullets Gotti had came to my panel like twice. I'm even a moderator over on his channel now. You know?
look, you got Professor X, man. That's Ty Rule, right? The one I used to hit, man. She's so fire. Sanchez, she used to say that being silly, but she a moderator on something other shit, and that's
Mhm.
H.O.T.C. forever. Like this is stuff people don't know because they just be trolling. Like if you really just do the history, you'll be like, no, them niggas everywhere. We like fucking roaches. We fucking everywhere, and only
Oh,
people shouting, and it's like three of us, but it's way
facts.
more. It's like people that don't even be online that say H.O.T.C. They
And,
don't
and
go online.
and what a lot of them used to do, they just used to hang out in comment sections, in chats. They didn't want to come up to the panel and shit. But every time we popped up somewhere,
My nigga Naga,
especially on
shout out to my
Sanchez.
nigga
You
Naga
remember
Jigga too.
it got bad to where the nigga Sanchez was like, "Oh, I'm calling you H.O.T.C. niggas out or some shit." Remember he had did that? He did like 2 lives doing that shit.
Right. But before that, he was bigging us up. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Man, it's H.O.T.C. This is a movement. Like he
Nigga
damn
act
near was
like he wanted to be a
H.O.T.C.
part of it. Nigga act like he wanted to be a
Remember
part
we
of it.
had the music show, right? We had a
Yep,
music show, right? That boy ain't played nothing but H.O.T.C. music. It was the best music ever. Crypto's
that's a
got it.
fact.
Go to Crypto's channel. Go to Crypto's channel and type in Bro Sanchez hating on H.O.T.C. Then put Cryptos after it. Right? He put it like that to make people watch it. Sanchez showing mad love. Man, he played nothing but us. We had singers, rappers, everything. Just us all the way down. Remember, dude was doing them videos and making
Mm-hmm.
whole movies out of our motherfucking raps and shit. See,
Yeah. And then
but
Sean
they do
Hyman.
know though,
No,
bro.
hold on. Even
That's who
let's
made
not
the
forget.
movies.
Yeah,
John
let's
Heineman.
not forget
Yeah.
about Sean. That nigga have all us
Making
saying like a voice memo, like a poem or something, or just us saying some shit, and he'll make that shit into something so beautiful.
Shout out to Sean
Hey, you
Hyman.
want to know why he stopped
Right.
doing it? Look, he did a video, right? And then like a year later, I think it was Tekken. It was one of the video games. Stole his whole shit, made millions off of it. Stole his whole intro and everything. They clipped it a little bit, and he like, look at this, man. They just took my stuff, and then Heidemann fell all the way back. He was like, nah, man, I put too much work in for them to
Yep.
take my stuff. And I'm like, bro, you gotta have your shit copywritten and all that. He just like still don't steal my shit. But he's super smart too. He
Hell yeah.
shines super smart. And you can never rattle him. You can never get him to call you a bitch or
Nah, the
get
nigga,
mad at you.
bro,
He'll just
hey,
leave.
he used to stay calm the whole time. If he was on the panel,
Or
he'd stay
he'll
up for a little
leave.
bit. Yeah, he'd stay up for a little bit. I'll stay on mute. He said,
Sean is the dopest brother ever. Sean is the most talented brother that was able to get pull out of us our talents. So shout out to Sean. I still talk to Sean from time to time. Sean's doing well. I just keep up with all y'all because it's my job.
said what he had to say, and
And be
that was
like,
it.
shout out to and fat vegan, man.
Yeah,
That
shout
was
out
my
to Fat
homie.
Vegan too.
He ain't been around. A lot of niggas I ain't
Oh, don't
saw him,
forget
bro.
Cautious Castaway. You can't forget him. Shout out to him.
Yeah,
Remember,
bro. And
remember,
he got bars, yeah.
he was. I think he was the brother that came up on my panels. He was doing the shit where he had the little notepad and breaking down the numbers and shit. I
Hey, and
think,
you want to know another thing they made that you see
yeah,
how
that
we
was
can go down
Cautious. That was
memory
Cautious
lane?
doing that.
Hey, but you see how we can go down memory lane? These communities can't do that, bro. That's what they don't like. They communities is fake and fraud. That y'all don't care about each other. We really can just talk about history about the people we rock with. These other YouTubers, bro, that's all for views. Everything is for a view, and there ain't no connection with it. It's like I'm trying to get my channel bumped. That's it. That's all they care about. And by all means necessary. Us,
Yeah.
the channel just bumped. And if it didn't bump, we didn't care because we still was around each other. That's what we didn't want y'all to come around.
Hell, I
we
believe Taz
we
exclusives
had
even
our
came
own shit
around.
shows.
Yep, Taz
Bro, we had our
exclusives.
naughty,
Remember Taz?
my nigga
Taz came.
Naughty. Yeah, yeah, I remember Taz and Naughty. Naughty was around.
Man,
What's my homie
Nadi's
name?
still the same nigga
Sunray.
doing the same shit. I remember
Sunray.
Sunray. Yep.
You got I mean these people in other countries, man. You got they in like other countries, nigga.
Facts.
These ain't and bro, bro. Um Never mind. I ain't gonna even it be people that say,
Nah,
hey, don't put my
hey,
name with that because
this
they
what the
be
show
hey.
about, bro. This what the show about, bro. Because motherfuckers don't know what the H.O.T.C is. They asking, they thinking we some gang or some code. You know, leave it to certain niggas on YouTube, but that's not what we are. Like I said, we was a bunch of motherfuckers that was hanging out and Google Hangouts back in them days in back chats, which they call group chats, and we
You
turned them group
you
chats
still
into
missed the
lives.
you missed you but you damn I wish you could have caught 3 weeks before you talking about, bro. Because it was you had to be on the Discord, man. It was
Yeah,
insane,
and you know
dog.
I didn't fuck with the Discord. I didn't. That was
It
one thing
was
I didn't do.
fire.
Man, it was
It
fire.
But
was like
I'm telling
30.
but
you.
you
Like it
can't
was
lie though.
unlimited people that
Every
can.
everything that was on Discord, they had in them back chats as well.
No, I said it was 3 weeks, and after Discord, we switched it to the Hangouts. That's where the Hangouts come from.
Mhm.
It was always we always was rocking in Discord.
I don't know if we switched it, but we had fucking the Discord. We had that shit. It was on lock. We had about 6, 7 servers back there, even more than that. But we mainly hung out in the H.O.T.C server, the Castaway Brothers server. Sometimes we'd be in mine. and Huey P had his server that we would be in, sitting back chilling. We'll be just in there. We'll go in there by ourselves. We'll just go in there and listen to some music. We just was in there like it was an apartment or something. That we was just chilling. We can listen to music back there. We can build other libraries back there. We got all type of temples back there. We got everything back there. I got a temple that I shared with some more people I met in the Discord, and ended up making a temple which has a lot of the knowledge in there, like different resources to find out what you want to find out. That's what we've been building back there. So the H.O.T.C ain't no joke. We ain't no joke. We got a lot of stuff, a lot of knowledge, a lot of information back there. I got a law library back there. I got the temple back there. I just got different shit back there. And we can go back and pull the archives in the actual H.O.T.C server to show other things that we had back there. Let's go.
And man, shout out to Allergic to Bullshit. Hey, and what's funny is everybody in the group had a music talent or a poetry talent. It was some type of wordplay talent. To this day, all of them got bars. All of them can sing. All of them do all that. But that's why they hating, because they don't even know who they throwing strays at. I done heard people like cuss out Greedy Vegan talking about HOT. Greedy Vegan ain't HOTC. I heard a motherfucker say Chrissy. Chrissy ain't HO. I heard a motherfucker say like 5 to 10 people. Shout out to you, Words, because you the one that did it. And none of them was HOTC. I'm like, damn, that's a secret society for your
And if that's the
motherfucking
case,
ass.
and big facts, hold on. Let me turn my camera on. If that's the case, then root words, you were most definitely HOTC. I mean, because there were live shows where root words, he would actually lead the fucking panel. Like he would just be talking. He would be talking. And then him and that nigga Indigenous to get into it. You know, you remember the nigga Indigenous. Sound like he always had,
Indigenous, damn.
yeah. Remember him? He always, yeah, man, talk like this. Sound like he always had to take a shit, talking low and shit. Remember him? It was that nigga.
And he used to be drunker than me. He was the only nigga that got drunker than me. Him and Dark Chameleon.
See, that's the thing, y'all. It wasn't that these people weren't knowledgeable or intellectual or had the knowledge to drop. It was the fact that they couldn't just go up there, drop the gems, and let everything be cool. It would always be some adversity, something to cause a big old ruckus, something to cause argument. I'll be happy and I'll be listening to the knowledge. I'll be like, oh, he dropping gems. I'll be like all into it. And then all of a sudden somebody would come up there and mess the whole thing up. And then you'd be like, oh shit, I'm getting ready to go. That's what made me start conducting my own lives and made me conduct them the way I conduct them. I don't like nobody coming up there and disrupting anything, because I don't want to argue with people. I want to come up here and have a conversation. And I like Rude Words too. I do like Rude Words. I did like his stuff, what he was talking, but it would always end up him getting into one of these knuckleheads that just wanted to go against him.
And he used to get into it with, Gary. And we got the lives to prove it. We got the lives to prove it.
We don't even gotta prove it. These motherfuckers ain't got no short memory. They know. That's why they be, hey, bro, it's envy. And we ain't making no noise. So one thing they could say is y'all ain't making no noise. I know. So get off our nuts. Cause y'all know if y'all even let us breathe to make some noise, it changes everything. When the sponsors want to come in, when the cameras want to come in, when they want to start having, hey, wear my merch on your next video. Y'all know that's the lane where to get money at, right? We characters that y'all can't duplicate. Y'all try to duplicate us.
Oh, hold on. We forgot somebody. We forgot an important piece, bro. We forgot Dojo. Dojo, man. Shout out to Dojo.
Dojo got the super trolling too. And,
Shout out
and
to
guess who else? Coppertone be acting like a lot of these
Ain't nobody forgot Dojo, okay? Okay? We didn't forget Dojo. We know exactly who Dojo is. And he got on some weird shit later, so I don't even know where he at right now. He got on some whole weird shit. We'll talk about that another time.
niggas is undercover HOTC.
hell yeah.
They undercover, man. Don't let them fool y'all, bro. They be all in y'all face. They might even say fuck HOTC. And they beat us. And y'all fall for it. And we start laughing, bro.
And that's the crazy part because they just don't know. Like we made a fucking impact. We made people want to get on panels. We made people want to start their channels. People like me,
And
Drop,
all you
and
do it,
UP, we made people want to go live. We made people want to do that shit, bro. Small channels wasn't doing that. These niggas on small channels, they were going
a
around
lot of
hopping
niggas
on
gave
and
me
off
my
big
props.
people panels. They were going around
A lot of
hopping on.
niggas gave my nigga Philly OG let me know, like, bro, me and him was on. I'm like, here's how you do it. Bro, if you notice Philly OG share everybody's shit. This how I got on. Everybody I fucked with, I shared their shit. So I told Philly the game, I'm like, bro, you gotta let them know you connected. But they don't, you know what I'm saying? And
Yep.
then boom, you get the Bro Sanchez pack. See, you ain't get the Bro. I got the Bro Sanchez pack. UEP got the Bro Sanchez pack. The Bro Sanchez pack is 1,000 subscribers immediately. Soon as he
Yeah,
say
yeah,
sub to that
I vote for
person,
my shit, and I ain't tripping. I work for
no,
my
you
shit.
gotta get the pack. They get their packs. They be name dropping and everything to get their pack. So cool. We get our thousand our thousand sub pack. Shout out. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I met a lot of niggas over there. I wouldn't know Mind's Eye or UEP or
Yeah.
Master. No, I know I knew Masterpiece before I knew Sanchez. But like
Well, see,
everybody over there, if I
with
don't,
UEP, I had met that's how I met Art Cook and the other brother with the glasses. What was his name? Ty. Ty Lamar
yeah,
L.
Ty, he on my
Yeah,
Facebook, yeah.
yeah.
He just got his
That's how I met them
Mason
too.
degree too.
Yep.
He on my
Him and
Facebook. He just got his little Mason degree and shit. So
yep,
then
him and
when we
Art
get the
Cook.
secrets from the Masons, right? We be fucking with real Masons, right? Then we get the secrets and tell these stupid motherfuckers. They say, but you fuck with Masons. Hold on, bro. Don't you want us to get the secrets that they hold?
No,
Why
they
you
tried
think
to
we
call
know
us
stuff
Masons,
that
man. They tried to call us Masons, remember? Was this some type of
man, I
Mason
done learned
fraternity?
so much from a Mason. Bro, I got like three cousins that's Masons. I got like three HOTC niggas that's Masons, right? And what they think about
Brandon, remember
Masons is they mixing
Brandon
it.
became a Mason,
Yeah,
remember? Brandon became a
yeah, he
Mason.
third degree now. But look, they mixing the Prince Hall Masons with the like Donald Trump is a whole different them the Masons you don't want to them the ones you hate. Not these niggas in the hood that just getting the free gems and giving them to us and saying, don't tell nobody I told you this, but listen. Like that. I done had conversations back chat where bro, I don't know. It's like I'm a Mason at this point. They done told me so many secrets, right? So
Facts.
now that I know that you got mental ninja, what is he? Whatever. I never join none of that shit because I don't know what it is. I'd rather just stay where I'm at and just, HOTC, fuck it. But far as joining something, you know them people gotta pay like $500 a month? You
Hell
think them
yeah.
privileges is free where they can just do 100 miles an hour past a cop and not get pulled over just because when they run a license plate?
Hell, we need to be having $500 membership too. Then we can get some damn where. We can get somewhere. But y'all, we've been going and going, and I think I'm gonna have to come back. I thought I was gonna get to the Red Squid part tonight, but it looks like Red Squid has not got up here yet, and we are an hour and 29 minutes in. Well, we're not really an hour and 29 minutes in on the actual live stream that we're listening to. We did an hour.
But you will lose your job if you pull me over, bitch.
And you know,
I
another
need to
crazy
listen
thing,
and
we were
go
we
ahead.
another thing, right?
We're going to stop right here, y'all. We're going to stop right there on another thing. But it's a lot more to cover, a lot of things to cover because when Red Squid comes in, it's going to be a lot of reasons why what Red Squid was upset with Drop. He's upset with Drop about a few things and things like that. So I'll get to explain them from my point of view on that and stuff like that. And I think Red Squid is gonna mention a beef he had with me, which we really didn't have a beef. It was just a misunderstanding because he was mad at all of it. He got mad at whoever kicked him out the H.O.T.C, which I think it was Drop. He got mad at that person, and then he just started retaliating on other people. But we'll get to it, and I'm also find my own footage of different accounts that happen, and I'm gonna collaborate with Knowledge Uprising, and we're gonna bring you guys more about the H.O.T.C. I just thought I would reach out a helping hand to help everybody remember some of the facts because we don't want to miss anything. And I will be reaching out to Huey P to see if we can get him to come and say something or get him on a recorded line to say his piece because the H.O.T.C is still here. We're here to stay. We're not going nowhere. So, with that being said, I want y'all to do one thing for me, and that is love yourself, know yourself, be true to yourself, and stay fly and always living your truth, y'all. Y'all know what it is. Peace, and I'm out of here.